Hey guys, it's Kelly with Sevens Emporium, and I'm going to do a quick little tutorial on the backpack strap keepers. I've had a lot of people want to know what they're for, and they are for, try to hold this where you can see it. My little guy has this backpack. I'm going to hold it further away. And when I adjust the straps, he has all of this left over, and it hangs down, and it drags against his leg, and it's just, he hates it. So I made these to hold that. I had someone ask if they were supposed to be practical and functional, or if they were just supposed to be cute, or if they were supposed to be for identification. And the answer to that is that while I made them to be practical and functional to keep that extra strap from hanging down, it's kind of a bonus that you can coordinate them with your backpack or with your school colors or with your name. If you want like kind of a subtle personalization, that works too. So all of those things kind of are good points with these little strap keepers. I've had people want to know what the difference is between the slot version and the snap version. And the answer to that is if you have the end of your strap, if it's small enough to work backward through the buckle, then I really like the slot ones. And if it's really thick, I know my big kids, they have this crazy, it's like all foldy like this, and there's no way you're getting that back up through this buckle. So that's why I made the strap version. But they both do the same thing and they work in a very similar way. So I'll show you how I kind of install each one of those. Here I have my strap out of the buckle. If I'm going to put on one of the slot versions, I'll just take that strap and work it up through there, and it's going to be a tight fit because I didn't want to have lots of extra stuff on there. And I'll slide it down, and then I'll thread my buckle back through, my strap through the buckle. And that way it's up under there and it's very secure and the kids can't take it off or lose it, it doesn't fall off or anything like that. When you pack that in there, and I'll show you on this side because it's already threaded through, you'll just kind of figure out about how much it's going to take. And you want it to, when you're measuring, you want it to not go all the way to the bottom seam, and you do want it to go up above the split a little bit. And I'll show you why in just a second. So I fold that up, and then I roll up the extra strap. Depending on, and you may have to try the roll up a couple of times, but depending on how much you have to roll up, you might need to like roll up just a little bit on the bottom first and then do your full roll in order for it to work out right up here. But anyway, so you roll this up and you open your little pocket and you stick the bottom of that roll in there. I like to use some hemostats or something like that, and it's going to be a little tight fit. You're going to have to kind of work it in there, but again, I did that on purpose because I didn't want my kids to monkey with it and it to fall out accidentally. I kind of shoved this down in here, and that's another good reason why you should leave a little bit of space when you're rolling this up. I kind of shove that down in there and get my hemostats up into there, and I open that pocket up and kind of slide it all the way over, and then kind of squeeze that up a little. And that way it's in there and it can't come out. Yes, if they put their finger in there, they can pull it out. I mean, nothing's 100%, but that definitely will keep the strap in there and it doesn't fall out on its own. If you're going to be doing the other version of this, and because your strap is too fat and you can't thread it back through, or maybe you just don't want to thread it back through, I will show you how I do that one. Thread this back through there. You always want to go under this top side and then back through this the lower section. And that's how that works. When you put the snaps on the snap version, you're going to want to put one face up and one face down. It doesn't really matter how, and that way they kind of fold around like this. And it doesn't matter if you put it on before or after you put your roll in there. So I'm just going to measure this a little bit, figure out how big I want to make my roll. I'm going to roll this up, and I roll this under. You'll see I'm rolling this under, and it works out better that way because that way this part of the roll will fit up under here. And so that's an important thing, and that way it's not just kind of sitting in there. You want it to fit up in there so it doesn't fall out. Alright, work this down in through here. Again, I'm going to use my hemostats, pop this up, work that up under there. When you put this on the backpack, and I've seen a lot of people that are doing it this way, and you can do it that way. Honestly, what I intended was to go up under the buckle, or under the strap, like this, and snap it, because that way it can't come off. It's on there. And the snap is also hidden, so they don't want to fiddle with that. They're not going to be sitting on the bus, you know, snap, unsnap, snap, unsnap. Because if you snap it on the front like this, and something happens, they can just pull that off, and it'll come out. So, I definitely I think it also keeps it a little more secure to the backpack if you wrap it up behind the buckle. But that's a quick little tutorial on what they are and what they're for and how to use those. Have a great day.